I'd like to welcome you to this celebration of the Order of Islington.
When I first got the phone call, it was disbelief. I couldn't see why I should be given this honor.
Well, the more I think about this honor today, I guess what the Order of Islington has done for me is to make me reflect on all of God's bounty in a sense. We're certainly blessed here at our church, and to be awarded for doing things that you love to do is quite special.
Today, the elders of Islington United celebrate the 5th service in which we bestow the Order of Islington upon our members, who stand among us as exemplary role models, who selflessly give and receive the gift of grace. Laura Kennedy and Ted Wilson reached out and accepted God's gift of grace, and everyone they touch has become a recipient of their own graciousness. In 1955, she joined Islington United and became involved in many committees, particularly those of the United Church Women and those serving the needs and nurturing of young people. Islington United Church opened other doors for Laura, and she became a leader for the church in the Indian Eskimo Association, which later became known as the Canadian Association in Support of Native People. This was a groundbreaking organization aimed at bridging the gap between our Native peoples and our mainstream Christian population. Laura eventually held office as chairperson and later as president of this organization. Inspired by her association with Islington United Church and totally supported by her husband, Laura's volunteer work continued to expand to the wider community. Laura demonstrates daily what it is to be a Christian. At the McCall wing of Trillium Health Center, and here every Thursday at the Day Club for Stroke Victims, she ministers to people who might not have any other opportunity to have a relationship with God. She is the poster child for loyalty, humor, and dependability. Laura respects each individual for who they are and loves them in a Christian manner. Laura Kennedy's humor, her caring, her contribution, and commitment to God, our community, our church, and our people for over 61 years has made her a strong role model for others to emulate. To those who aspire to follow in her footsteps, Laura says, believe in God. When the door closes on your life, a window opens. Laura has spent a lifetime going through God's open windows. And today we present her with our church's highest honor to recognize her stellar service to God. Please accept this Order of Islington with our humble thanks for all that you have given us.
So I would like to acknowledge the honor you have so graciously bestowed upon me, and in offering my most heartfelt thanks, I affirm that my anchor is firmly set at 25 Burnhamthorpe Road with you, my friends, the ministers, staff, and the congregation of Islington United Church. I thank you.
Ted is an amazing role model with an incredible breadth and depth of diversity of service at Islington United Church. He is a dedicated child of God who walks the talk and derives great pleasure out of giving and doing. When asked to describe his philosophy, Ted replied that doing is being, to do is to be is to do. In short, it's doobie-doobie-doobie-doo. In keeping with his doobie-doo philosophy, Ted, in his quiet, dedicated, and gracious manner, has become an integral part of Islington's lay ministry over the last 17 years. 10 years ago, Doug Peter asked him to become an usher, a role he still performs to this day. Ted was a visiting elder for 12 years. He worked with Debbie Stevens on the Loaves and Fishes Committee for 12 years and was chair of the search committees for both Kathy Diltz and Michael Schuberg. He was co-chair of the Pastoral Care 2020 Visioning Project and wrote the recommendations report. During his time with the Pastoral Care Committee, Ted introduced the Lunch and Learn sessions, which are now a regular event. He also serves on the Board of Trustees. Ted continues his involvement in a variety of church activities. He worked hard to initiate and coordinate Men's Day Apart, which he changed to Men's Day Together. And Ted, we thank you for that. As well as braving the wintry elements to sell Christmas trees, Ted can also be found cooking up a storm at the annual fall rummage sale. He is a dab hand at providing hot dogs and pea meal bacon on a bun to the rummage sale volunteers and to the customers alike. He believes in God. He believes in the church. He is called to be exactly who he is. As the love of God shines through Ted, it touches all of those around him, regardless of where or who they are. To know Ted and to work with Ted is to have your life enriched. Ted Wilson is eminently worthy of the Order of Islington, which I am proud to award to him today.
17 years ago, Maureen and I had the privilege of joining this exceptional spiritual community. And we were told then that there would be many opportunities to serve. Just do what you feel called to do. What I didn't realize at the time was that I felt called to do almost everything. We are indeed blessed with a church life filled to the brim with opportunities to serve God. I feel privileged to be a small part of this community and look forward to the coming years ahead as we all continue to worship, work, laugh, and celebrate in Christian love together. I accept this honor for all those Christians gathered here today and for all those who have gone before us to make Islington United Church the faith community it is. God bless you all, and thank you.
In her acceptance speech, Laura made reference to our church community being the strong anchor in life. To extend this metaphor, Laura and Ted are like lighthouses. They shine their light for anyone in need and do whatever they can to fulfill the needs of others in a very generous way. And it is our privilege today to confer upon Laura and Ted our highest church's honor, the Order of Islington, in recognition of their journey of goodwill to others. Please stand and join with me in acknowledgement of these two wonderful people.
How can I put it? Like, getting a pat on the back isn't enough. It was the more a kick in the pants that what I'm doing is right and just keep on doing it. I think it has given me the encouragement to keep on and just, do what I'm doing. I must be doing something right. And I enjoy it so much. But I'm grateful to having it acknowledged, because maybe other people will perhaps start doing things around the place.
The Order of Islington, I think is, for me especially, is really making me think more deeply about my faith, about all those individuals who are part of my faith, and to thank my lucky star that I'm in an environment like Islington United Church where faith can thrive. And I think all we have to do is look around at the programs that are going on here to understand that it's easy to commit yourself to being involved and at the same time enjoying being involved.